This is the second time we're going to start the show with
me
me proclaiming my disdain for this man.
and me coughing.
Yeah?
These allergies.
Oh, I wonder
They're
why.
killing me.
Oh.
The air is both thick and maybe a little dirty.
Maybe. Maybe. How far is that pollutant plant from here?
Oh, far enough.
Like 5.5, maybe?
Oh, far enough.
Maybe 5.5 miles? 6? No, it's not more than 7. It's around the corner, basically.
I didn't even know what to do this morning.
Why?
I needed a jacket.
Oh, because
It's so
it was
cold.
nice. It was nice.
It's 74 degrees
It's
right
nice.
now.
It's nice. And you know, it happened yesterday. Yesterday I walked to Arkansas and back, and it was hot as hell. It was like, okay, it's gonna be another scorcher. When odds couple ended and I stepped out, I was like, holy hell, this is nice outside. I'm gonna go walk and get me a chili cheese dog, and then I couldn't because Matta effing sucks. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell whoever you know, Matta sucks. It's atrocious. All right, go ahead.
We're dog sitting at a place that overlooks the river from a high, and there were some crazy clouds rolling in yesterday afternoon, and I thought it was going to storm like crazy. It never did, but it cooled it off, or at least started to cool it off, and it's going to be like 85. I'm going to wrap myself in a blanket and sit outside and enjoy the
Sit outside
fresh
in
air.
a blanket in 85-degree weather? That's still insane, Jessica.
I mean, it's not 110 heat index.
Well, listen, I understand that.
It's not 110
Both can be
heat
hot.
index.
One can be hotter, absolutely. 110 is absolutely hotter than 84. I understand. But both are too damn hot for a blanket on the porch.
Not wrong, not wrong.
What was the song?
Oh, the song was an old musical theater song, Rodgers and Hammerstein. I Whistle a Happy Tune from The King and I, which just might be the most problematic white savior musical of them all.
Really?
But I believe that it could be redone. I think they could give a fresh spinny on it.
You whistle what?
I Whistle a Happy Tune. It's a lovely song. It's on my future child's lullaby playlist that I absolutely have.
Teaching them early to save the blacks. I love it.
No.
Yes.
This was in the Philippines.
Oh,
Which is a perfect
teaching
transition.
them early to
I'm like,
save
does my music know what we're going to talk about today?
Let's go.
I felt very connected to our upcoming stories. What's up, everybody? It is Friday, August 1st. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass coming up on today's show. A John Morant in the Philippines update. We also had football back last night with the Hall of Fame game, kind of, sorta. We saw the virtual measurement system for the first time. Everybody's talking about Trey Lance. We'll get into that. The Knicks extended Mikal Bridges. WNBA playoff race is heating up. We'll get into some topics that we have not hit yet this week. We'll do some Music Friday, what we're listening to going into the weekend. Big Friday for the girls. New Demi, new Chapel, new Renee Rapp, new Haley Williams. We'll get into all that. We'll get into the weekend. It is Friday. You know what we say. TGIF. And happy payday. Happy payday.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
FedEx St. Jude Championship at TPC Southwind, first of the 3 playoff events.
Watch me take flight, it's a different sight. to get to the main event. And you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth."
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes the knee off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Look at Mississippi State's schedule. They are not going to be favored in a single SEC game. They are only going to be favored. Their over-under win total is 3.5. They are only going to be favored in 3 games this year. That'll probably be Southern Miss, Alcorn State, and Northern Illinois.
It's at Southern Miss, man. I don't know.
And it's at Southern Miss.
They might not be favored in that.
Right.
One.
You don't know what Brett Favre's done to the athletic department.
They have an awesome arena now.
Right.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Oh my goodness, what is happening in this? Blew it all up. Everyone left. God.
Senior in the chat says Allen came in and got his revenge. He'll never forget Allen.
What is happening today?
We're on.
All right.
Let's do it.
We're back. We unplugged this thing and plugged it back in, and now we're here. You missed CJ and I absolutely
We can do it again.
spit and fire. Guess what? We're going to, because we're back. This was actually our strategy to burn 10 minutes on one of the slowest Sports Fridays of the summer, but it's actually not a slow Sports Friday. I'm so happy we're back. I would have been devastated if we didn't get to talk about this on a show, because by Monday, it just wouldn't have mattered, and it just needed to hit today. Some very niche show content to start this thing before we get into the very important Hall of Fame game last night and all of our very fire takes on Trey Lance. John Morant is in the Philippines right now, right? Like, he's on his tour still, his international tour. He was in China. I'm curious, I haven't seen anything about his trip to Tokyo, because obviously we were waiting anxiously to see if Yuki Kawamura was going to be on his Japan stop, because that would have blown up the internet. All of our stuff would have stopped working because everyone would have been so excited about a Ja and Yuki reunion. I'm curious if the potential tsunami and the earthquake over there affected. I don't know anything. I'm not reporting anything. But anyway, he's in the Philippines now. So he's gone from China to Manila, and this show for the last year and some change has had a really nice small Filipino fan base. We have some diehard Filipino Grizzlies fans and basketball fans who are constantly in our chat, and this all started with a few people finding me on TikTok, and they were petitioning for me, Jessica Benson, general manager of the Grizzlies. Yes.
Are you sure it's a few people?
Yes.
Okay.
It's multiple people.
Okay. All right.
There's
I think
one main dude.
I think it's one really dedicated person
with multiple accounts.
Yes.
Okay, well, that might be it.
I think this is like a good Daryl, where it is, or if not a good Daryl, a hyperly aware of Filipino basketball player Daryl type situation.
I'm not sure.
Because there's one in the chat who I've never seen before, Brain Rot Ranking Legends, and he types just like all the other ones.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Perhaps. Anyway, they find me on TikTok, or he finds me on TikTok, or she, I don't know, but began to petition that the Grizzlies sign a player named Kai Soto to a 2-way contract or at minimum a 10-day contract, as if I had the power to bring Kai Sotto to Memphis. And I would get dozens of tags on Kai Sotto videos every day on TikTok at JBJams.
I would also, and I'm still getting.
Okay, me too. Sign Kai Sotto to a 10-day. Grizzly sign Kai Sotto, give Kai Sotto a 2-way, all of that. They'd come into our chat, they would share the message, the good word, and it was kind of amplified as we were going into the Yuki Kawamura mania that struck Memphis last season. So then Kai Sotto tears his ACL, devastatingly, and the future of Kai Sotto to the Grizzlies feels like it's in peril. They turn their attention to a player named Renz Abando, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Renz Abando is another Filipino basketball player. I learned that the Philippines has their own NCAA. It is NCAA Philippines, and so he played in NCAA Philippines. His team won the national championship. He won MVP of that tournament, and I'm curious if they have March Madness over there. Could we do a international crossover? I don't know. He forewent his final year of college eligibility, turned pro, joined the Korean Basketball League. His team in the KBL won a championship his rookie season. Anyway, he's been bouncing around over there. Yes.
And this is the guy that's Filipino LeBron, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought Kai Sotto was Filipino LeBron.
Okay.
But maybe Renz Abando is also Filipino LeBron. Is there any limit to how many Filipino LeBrons we can have until we finally have the one? I don't think so. Anyway, all that to say, this is the background, because imagine my surprise this morning when I hop on TikTok and I have 6 comments on various videos tagging me already bright and early saying, Jessica, check this out. Jessica, look at Ja and Renz. Jessica, this is the collaboration we've all been waiting for. And sure enough, Ja Morant watched Renz Abando play basketball last night in the Philippines. That is Renz. This second dunk coming up is not Renz, but we got multiple dunkers in the Philippines. But you have to look. I'm screen recording this on TikTok, and here's another Renz Abando video. And look up top, the comment that comes in as I'm watching the video, sign 10-day contract, Renz Abando. I was cackling. I was kicking my feet, giggling in this moment because truly there's not a ton going on. We've talked extensively about Ja Morant's international tour. I wasn't sure there was something that would move us to lead with it again this morning. But alas, we finally have the Grizzlies-Philippines collaboration that either one person or a small smattering of our Filipino fan base have been begging and pleading for. And I feel like this is just going to fuel the fire. Renz Abando, 10-day contract. We still haven't seen the Grizzlies officially sign their final two-way contract.
Get them over here.
I mean, not at the sake of Jemai Meshack. I want to be perfectly clear. We're just waiting. Oh. The truthers out there are like, could Jemai Meshack get a full contract with the Grizzlies? No, he's still likely going to get a 2-way contract. But if he doesn't, I'm just saying, Ja Morant looked mighty impressed by Renz Abando and his dunks and all the dunks of the Philippines. It was just like a serendipitous moment that felt like it all led to right now. I need Ja to be on Team USA. I need Renz Abando to be on Team Philippines in some FIBA event. And then they could go up dunk against one another. Maybe he's not the Filipino LeBron James. Maybe he was the Filipino Ja Morant all along.
Maybe. Throw in Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Quimbo. I'm sorry, I'm butchering this guy's name. Throw him in there also.
Which one?
Kevin Quiyambo?
Oh, yeah, Kevin Quiyambo.
Yeah, Quiyambo.
Quiyambo?
Forgive me.
He goes by KQ.
Forgive me, KQ.
He goes by KQ.
For not knowing how
he
to
also
pronounce
plays
your
for
last name.
Goyang Sono Sky Gunners. Sky Gunners, excellent mascot. The Sky Gunners.
That sounds real American.
It does sound real American.
We love shooting shit over here, boy.
But Renz already got, you saw he did the grenade celebration.
Okay. All right.
International.
Just sign all 3 of them. One of them's got to hit.
Why not?
We're
making all of these international strides with Europe in the NBA.
Damn, pitting the game in Europe. Pit it over
Send me
there
to the
with
Philippines.
The Philippines, man. Look at
that.
that. Look at a bando.
High flyer
Look
dunks.
at Renz throwing the grenade, celebrating. That's some good stuff right there.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a good time.
How much longer is this damn tour on?
I think it's over soon.
This is about as long as the Cowboy Carter tour. Damn.
Oh,
no. That was the other thing I needed to send.
What?
The Cowboy Carter tour news.
What about it?
About it being the highest grossing country tour of all time, 430-something million.
That's
I needed
great.
to send that for music then I would have had 2 things I contributed to this show on this fine Friday. But yeah, go ahead, Grizzlies. Sign all of the Filipinos that we know about.
He's in Manila until tomorrow.
Okay.
And that, I think, is the end. That was originally the Make Them Watch tour poster. That's where it ends. Because he was supposed to be in China the 25th through the 30th, and then Tokyo on the 31st, and then Manila on the 2nd. But we haven't seen, I'm connecting dots here, we have not seen any images from him in Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And then his sneaker drops on August 5th.
So maybe he makes a quick trip to Tokyo.
I'll hold out hope.
Yeah.
But for now, shout out to our Filipino fan base. We love you.
Shout out to Renz. Shout out to KQ. And shout out
Kai.
to
I hope his rehabilitation is going well.
Shout out to Kai Soto.
I am waiting for the Kai Soto
And
revenge tour.
You guys are
return tour.
If nothing else, y'all are all GCM chat members.
And royalty.
Yes.
There's a crown to prove it.
If we needed to do like a chat basketball team of dudes who have been talked about the most in this chat, those 3 would be maybe not first team. They would be like second or third team though. Absolutely.
God, just imagine if Kai Soto had been around and available to also dunk.
Also be in that?
Woo! Could have had our own dunk contest.
Oh
All right, if I hadn't had this wonderful Ja Morant, Renz, Abondo moment, obviously would have led with football. Yes, CJ?
Let's
Do we have to take a break? We just got here. We just plugged and unplugged.
Jessica?
I know. We got to take these breaks and we got to fill this.
Let's go ahead and take this break and do that.
All right.
Football the next segment.
We're talking football.
Hut.
Controversial. Is there a quarterback competition with the Los Angeles Chargers coming out of last night's Hall of Fame game? We'll dive into it after a quick break. What is it?
Preseason Box to Row Coaches Poll has come out. Jackson State sits there at number 1. This is the 3rd time in the poll's history that Jackson State has been the preseason number 1 team in the nation. And then Tennessee State being at 5, that really surprised me. Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Speaking of Adidas, are these the Harden 10s?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess so.
From what
You guys don't
speculation-
sound too excited.
Nah.
It kind of looks like when you flush the toilet in the water.
Yeah, it's like a whirlpool.
Like a
You
whirlpool.
want to be phone positive. Yeah. Want to be phone positive.
Or artists just making some paint up and they just
Looks like phone puzzle material.
Yeah, or a
Yeah,
thumbprint.
like-
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Scotty Scheffler ran away with the Open Championship this weekend. My God, this guy, he's not real. Have we reached the point with Scotty Scheffler where you don't have to care a thing about golf, but you still know there's a dude named Scotty Scheffler who is awesome at it?
He is solidified himself as one of the greats in the sport. At this point, probably of all time.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What is the biggest Summer League accomplishment so far for this Grizzlies team?
Tuomas Isalo filling out his coaching staff. The Ryan Saunders hiring was essential. It was big time. You have a veteran NBA voice there.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back. Football was on my TV last night, and by on my TV, I mean it was on there somewhere. Like the football was on, even though my TV was not on it. I did not watch a live minute of the Hall of Fame game. CJ, did you?
Come on now.
I was just checking.
Come on. Yeah.
But I caught up on all the important things.
Hey, there's only one important
There's
thing.
two.
Okay.
There's two.
Okay.
Three. The Chargers beat the Lions 34-7.
That's
Great
not-
start of the
that's
season
not
for my
important.
Los Angeles Chargers.
The over did hit. The over under was like 33
So
and a
there
half.
you go.
There
It was
were a couple-
important to do. If you bet on the Hall of Fame game, you are sick. Did you?
So
Disgusting. That's like the worst preseason game. Like we talk about the preseason, we're like, oh, it's just a preseason. No, the Hall of Fame game is notoriously the worst preseason game.
Yeah, and it's the worst because you've got. I'm almost certain. I'm going to need to check this out, but I'm almost certain the Lions had a linebacker back there returning kickoffs, and somebody was playing to do that center who had never snapped the ball before.
Yeah, everyone's like, it's backups versus backups. I'm like, no, it's not.
It's the backups
It's like
of the
barely
backups.
hanging on versus barely hanging on.
You may as well watch UFL, man.
Well, it was a glorious fight of backups. Back it up.
Glorious?
I got to see some Charger powder blue pants. I love those Charger powder blue
Love men in
pants.
blue pants.
We got to hear a doink. I forgot how much I love the sound of a doink, especially when it comes from Dicker the kicker, one of my favorite kickers in the game.
Real ass dicker, boy.
And we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this.
We're not going
to do this.
We're not?
We're not going to make wild speculations out of a preseason game.
Why won't we?
Trey Lance is back.
Hey, listen.
Trey Lance is back.
All you want to see is somebody look like they don't belong on the field.
And I think Trey Lance looked like somebody who
Trey
didn't belong
Lance
on the
looked
field
like he was,
in a good way.
Like he was so
It could go
much,
the other way. It could go the other direction.
Good point. He looked like he was so much better in the highlights that I watched than everybody else on the football
He
field.
had real touch on those passes. I was like, where was that? Trey Lance, 13-20, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Jim Harbaugh slapped the hell out of those pads, man. You had a Jim Harbaugh, Trey Lance.
Wait, before the
classic.
video goes up, it's this thing?
Yeah.
It's this thing?
It's the
He
Harbaugh
does that.
classic
He
hype up
does
the
it with
quarterback move.
everybody.
He's the quarterback whisperer, supporter, motivator. If I was a quarterback, I would want to play for Jim Harbaugh because he is the perfect mix of motivator and coach. And in a real positive feeling of way. Like I remember there was a story from Justin Herbert last year where Harbaugh starts like punching him and doing the thing with him, and he was like, it really took me by surprise for a moment. He does it with everybody. And now he's doing it with Trey Lance, and I think I sent the video of it, but we have this situation with Trey Lance where we've forgotten about him. We talked about him earlier this week on the show when I asked you to guess who the starting quarterback for the Chargers in the Hall of Fame game was going to be.
It only took me 5
and you
guesses.
majestically got to Trey Lance, but I really did love seeing the moment between him and Jim Harbaugh because Trey Lance looks happy, like he's smiling, and I found myself asking the question, when was the last time Trey Lance had fun playing football?
Trey Lance went in for a hug. Harbaugh was like, no, we're not
we're not
hugging.
doing that.
I'm just going to smack the hell out
We're
of you,
just
boy.
smacking the pads.
Let's go.
We don't hug. We hit in this household, and it means I support you. But like, truly, this happens to so many incredible athletes, and I use the word incredible because to even make it to the NFL, like you have to be in the top 1% of the game. And you go from this place of all of the hype around you. And when the Niners draft Trey Lance, I remember he gave some interview where he was like, I'm going to put my small town on the map, and all of the dreams and the aspirations, and you're getting drafted, and like this is the moment. And you go from playing at North Dakota State to being a presumed future franchise quarterback. Anytime a team drafts a quarterback, they hope that this is their franchise quarterback. And he goes to San Francisco, and he backs up Jimmy Garoppolo that first year, and he's in and he's out, and he has a couple injuries. And then year 2 comes around, and like, this is it. He is the starting quarterback for the Niners. And week 2, he's done. He gets an ankle injury, he's out for the season, and he never regains his positioning with the Niners. And for lack of a better term, like, they give up on him. Like, he, I think, was their 3rd stringer the next year when he was coming back from that injury. They eventually trade him to the Cowboys where he's a 3rd stringer. Now they trade him to the Chargers, and he's kind of just bouncing around. And you do have a situation last night where you think Trey Lance is going to cause an actual quarterback competition with Justin Herbert. Like, let's not be silly. But I would assume Trey Lance is now QB2 for the Chargers, or he's at least in a battle with Taylor Heineke of who's going to be the backup quarterback, and perhaps he is able to merge into this place where he is a legitimate backup quarterback in this league. He's 25 years old. He's younger than Michael Penix. He's younger than Bo Nix. He's younger than Tyler Shugg, who just got drafted by the Saints this year. He's probably better than Tyler Shugg, too, but don't mean to have unnecessary slander on the Shugster. It just was a fun thought exercise of somebody who could have some sense of a redemption tour. I'm not saying Trey Lance is going to be a starter in the NFL, but maybe, just maybe, he is not dead on arrival.
I mean, I'm not saying the man is going to be Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady, but, like, could he be Geno?
I think he could.
Could he be Baker? Could it be Sam Darnold?
He could definitely be Sam Darnold.
One of those dudes
and I love Sam Darnold.
Who came in, high expectations when they came in, for whatever reason, fell out of good graces where they were, bounced around once, maybe twice, ended up in a good situation, and 2 of them ended up flourishing for multiple seasons. One of them flourished last year. We'll see what Darnold does for the Seahawks this year.
Nervous for him.
I mean, hey, listen, if the receiving core was this 2 or 3 years ago, be like, oh yeah, he's got some real talent there. But oh boy, some of them dudes kind of old. Call Cooper Kupp. But yeah, so let's see. You can't write him off the same way that you can if we're unnecessarily swiping at people like what's a man's name? Kyle Allen.
Oh.
You can say, oh no, you look like you were
Kyle
struggling.
Allen belongs in a
You look
Hall
like you
of
were
Fame
struggling
game.
against the other third teamers, and I was correct. That was a linebacker back there returning punts for the Lions. Number 15, Grant Stewart, was back there returning punts. The Lions had a linebacker returning kickoffs. Excuse me, not punts, kickoffs. So, like, that tells me everything I need to know about the Hall of Fame game right there. But, hey, listen, you got to go out there and play who you playing against, and you can either look like you belong with them, or you can look like you're much better than them, and Trey Lance went out there and looked much better. Maybe it's not a controversy in I almost said San Diego,
Los
LA.
Angeles.
In LA with the Chargers. Maybe it's not. But, yo, if you're looking around and you need a quarterback to come through, you can feel confident, hey, we can go out there and in the offseason grab Trey Lance and then let a battle ensue. And if Trey Lance wins it, he just wins it. So shout out to him for looking adequate out there against really, really bad players.
Happy Hall of Fame game where you get excited for someone looking adequate. I'd say he looked more than adequate.
Well, you'll say that having what? What makes you say that, Jessica Jane?
Jessica Jane.
Yeah, I've decided now.
Wow.
I've decided now.
Only my nearest and dearest call me Jessica
Well,
Jane. I'm
get
not
ready.
sure that we're yet
Get ready. We're there
accepting
now. We're
this
there.
territory.
We're about to be 6 in. Like we're 6 in now.
We're 5.
No, we're 6.
We're in year 6.
Yeah, we're in year 6. Like year 6 has started now.
I mean, technically, we're in I was out at a golf tournament event last night, and I always forget that we met in person for the first time. Because I was talking to somebody asked me how long I had known you, so we were actually just having this conversation. Yeah. And I said, well, we've been working together at Grind City Media for, I said 5 years, but you're right. You are right. We've been together long enough, I can tell you when you're right. 6 years. But we were previously doing Kevin Cerrito's radio show on Saturday mornings, and when I was doing that, you were the person who called me, and we would chat on that, and you were his producer.
Yeah.
Right. And then you came up to me at the golf tournament one day and like introduced yourself, and I had no idea who you were.
That was my first time seeing you. Also, you were talking.
You're CJ.
You were talking to Evan Barnes. I knew Evan. I was talking to Evan. I was like, yo, who are you just talking to? It's like, oh, that's Jessica. It's like, Jessica Benson? Well, let me go over there and introduce myself. This is the first time I've seen her. You looked exactly like I thought you would look. I hadn't seen you before. I was like, yep, That fits.
It's me.
It's
That's you.
It's Jessica.
I didn't make assumptions about how you would look. So
Okay.
I wasn't clear,
Good.
but there you were.
Listen, you're a better person than me, I guess. I stereotype.
Anyway, fine. You can call me Jessica Jane.
I
If you must.
I didn't need your permission. I've decided now, as we go into 6 years of this thing,
get to declare.
I get to, yes.
I do declare.
That's a part
Anyway,
of my.
what were you trying
that's
to
a part
tell
of my
me,
bone.
Jessica Jane?
You didn't watch the damn game. How do you know he looked much
Yeah, you're
better
right.
than everybody else?
Because I didn't see anyone else has highlights. All I saw was Trey Lance highlights and the first look at the new virtual measurement system that we had debut during last night's game, which is the Sony Hawkeye 8K cameras being used to judge the ball's position in games now. RIP index cards. A really sad day. For what stores do we have that still sell index cards? Office Max? Staples? Didn't Staples go out of business? Probably because they knew they weren't going to have people
get 'em at-
coming and buying index cards anymore to measure first downs.
I bet you get a bunch of index cards at the Costco,
I bet you could. Bulk.
Walmart.
You could probably order them on Amazon.
You can if you must.
Anyway, this is like the NFL's version of tennis, baseball measurement systems that we've seen used over the last year or so. The chain gang is still there as a backup in case the cameras fail. What are you giggling about?
I'm a grown man, Jessica. I don't giggle. I laugh. First off. Second off, those damn clankers taking our jobs. Those damn bolts of brains.
You cannot say the C word.
I can't?
You can't say the C word.
What about wireback? Can I call them that?
No, or
Those
the W
wirebacks?
word. That one's even worse.
How is wirebacks worse
I don't know,
than
but it sounds like a
clankers?
slur.
What if I drop the ER?
Clankers could be like, oh God, I didn't mean to say it. My future grandchildren, please, if you find this.
What if I say it without the hard ER? What if I go clankers?
No. I will not be canceled 20 years from now because
I don't
I did
give a
not
damn.
adapt to the
F them
correct
clankers.
language. I say thank you. I say please. I say good morning. Good morning, ChatGPT. Good morning, Jessica Jane.
Those bolt brain bastards. Wait,
No.
ChatGPT can call you Jessica Jane?
ChatGPT can do whatever they want.
It hasn't even known you for 6 years.
It doesn't even know me like that. God.
It does.
But like you could.
It does.
I just want to be, I'm welcoming.
They know all of us.
There were some stories about, never mind, we're not going to get into that.
What? Not, it's
because I don't know enough about it. It's
You
just
don't
has
have
like
to know
flirted around my
anything.
brain.
Throw it out there recklessly.
Somebody
Let's
was
go.
saying that there was some interterrestrial vessel that was potentially making its way to Earth, and they weren't sure if it was friendly or not.
They better not land over here. We'll
And I
send
know
them
that
to El
sounds correct,
Salvador.
but like it was suddenly all over. But then that starts sounding really conspiratorial. But again, I welcome in peace, aliens, AI, whatever you are. Just help us. I'm just asking for help. I, small human being on this thing called Earth, would love for your greater help on a myriad of things, including the measurement system in the NFL. I actually don't love this. They have to fix the animation. They have
Throw the animation
do
back up?
something. Do
What do you mean,
something
fix
else.
it?
It's
Just
so
measure the
bowling
damn
alley
thing.
like. It is like a bowling alley moment. Come on.
What do you want them to do?
Give us something fun.
So make it so
Hooray!
actually make it bowling alley like.
Yeah.
Give us
I would
give
like
us
some
the
confetti.
the animation that
If you're
comes
going
into
to make
it.
that
Okay.
the first part look like a bowling alley, at least give the payout of some like fun little like penguin sweeping in and being like success or boo if it's not.
Penguin, wouldn't it be zebra?
I don't know. I think of a penguin when I think of bowling alleys for some reason.
Oh, I was thinking about the refs.
Oh,
and so
yeah,
this
okay.
is an officiating
That
thing.
works.
So it
We
can
can
be
make it the zebras.
both of them.
The zebras.
Both of them are black and white. So like you can do that. Have some zebras, have some penguins. A penguin riding a zebra, figured it out. Penguin riding a zebra to the marker, hops off, somersaults, and goes first down.
Exactly.
Or holds the fin up for fourth down.
Because honestly, the chains were good at their jobs. So you got to make this work for me. I get it. We are a society where everything has to be as efficient as possible, and if this shaves off a few seconds, but like the chains weren't getting it wrong. The chains were successful. The ball spotting was the issue.
Okay.
But the chains were just fine.
But if you can't have one without the other. Can you?
Now you have the
ball-
spotting,
and
and
you
then the
have
virtual system confirms.
Yeah.
But the chains used to be the confirmation. But it's not
But
like the
the-
chains were getting it wrong.
But the spotter is getting it wrong.
Sure.
So that's why you had unfortunately for the chains, they're too connected to the spotter.
The chains are going to be like Blockbuster. and Beanie Babies. They're gonna take people in 5 years, these young people, the youths, and they're gonna say like, "What's this?" And it's gonna be like a landline telephone, and they're like, "I don't know." And then they're gonna be like, "What's this?" And it's gonna be like a Furby, and they're gonna be like, "I've never seen that." And they're gonna be like, "What's this?" And it's gonna be a chain, and they're gonna say, "I don't know." We're losing our recipes. We're losing our history. Shakes fist at cloud. Do we need this? No.
Listen, we need, according to you, we need people with chains, I guess. You got it. Listen, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
It's just football.
I didn't say it.
I need an index card.
That index card is one of the great non-sports moments of my life. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Other NFL news from yesterday.
Wait, there's more NFL news?
Yeah. Only because I was listening to an NFC East preview podcast on my way out to the golf course yesterday, and then I got there, and the notification on my phone was Terry McLaurin has reportedly requested a trade from the Washington Commanders. He was a hold-in or is a hold-in at camp, looking for a new deal of which there has been no movement. So you know what that means when there is a deal with no movement. A player and his agent will often say, "All right, trade me then. I am requesting a trade." Reports also say that the Commanders will not trade him. He has 1 year left on a 3-year, $68 million extension that he signed in 2022. He's 29 right now. He'd be 31 when that extension kicks in. Apparently, that's the big holdup on the Commander side is you're old, you're 30, you're going to be 30 years old, because he is looking at somebody like a DK Metcalf, who was in the same draft class but is 2 years younger than him, similar stats, similar production, and DK got, 4 years, $130 million with $60 million guaranteed, or 4 years, $13 million, with $60 million guaranteed. So Terry McLaurin wants that. I would expect this to get done. Jaden Daniels needs his #1 receiver going into his second year, but we'll see. We're one day every day is just 1 day closer to football season. I think we're 23 days away from the college football season. We're however many days away. I mean, the NFL season's here. We had a whole game on last night. We get more preseason action throughout the weekend. I can't wait to watch it. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get into other stories from this week that we have not had the chance to speak about. Amongst them, the Gilbert Arenas arrest and everything that has come since then. We will talk about the high noons that were disguised as Celsiuses, and the National Fitness Assessment is coming back. We're making the kids fit again, CJ. We'll talk about what that means after a quick break.
We're gonna make the president fit again?
You've seen the Grizzly jamming on the court and rocking out on Beale Street, and this is your chance to join the best drumline in the NBA. Grizzly entertains Grizz Nation at home games and events in the Mid-South through their impressive techniques and energetic shows. If you have experience in drumming and marching and love entertaining, Grizzly is the perfect opportunity for you to combine percussion and performance. Open auditions are Saturday, August 9th at FedEx Forum. Sign up today by visiting grizzlies.com/auditions.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Going through the draft process the first time, they give you the answers to the test. Like, this is what you need to work on. This is what you do well.
They told you.
Yeah, like they tell you.
Here's what,
they
if
tell
you want to get
exactly.
drafted, here's what needs to happen.
Yeah, they tell you. So it's like, if you're not listening, it'll go right over your head. But for me, I made sure to soak up all information and everything possible so I can give myself the best shot.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You get to the main event, and you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, We want truth.
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, we want truth. You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He tasted me off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Let's check the over-under totals. Alabama, Georgia, and Texas all at 9.5. LSU, Ole Miss, Tennessee at 8.5.
I love Ole Miss over the 8.5. I think Ole Miss can win 9.
But Ole Miss, they're gonna, Ole Miss, they're gonna lose to Arkansas week.
But they could go 9-3. Like Ole Miss winning 10 games
they always
is always
pull some
like
crap like that.
Ole Miss winning 10 can seem a bit of a stretch, but they can win 9.
They're gonna lose at Kentucky week 2.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Preseason Box to Row Coaches Poll has come out. Jackson State sits there at number 1. This is the third time in the poll's history that Jackson State has been the preseason number 1 team in the nation. And then Tennessee State being at 5, that really surprised me. Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Welcome back. CJ, I want to know what you are most likely to watch this weekend. Your options are the MLB Speedway Classic, Braves Reds at the Bristol Motor Speedway. I think the best WNBA game of the weekend. Say Lynx Aces, Saturday night on ABC. That's Saturday afternoon on ABC. I love a Saturday. Careful, because your third option is the Pop-A-Shot National Championship game, 8 p.m. tonight on ESPN2.
I'll be in bed by 8 p.m. tonight. It's going to be Lynx Aces. Easy.
Are you sure?
1,000% positive.
But it's a Papa-Shot. I didn't know this existed.
I don't value
2003
Papa-Shot.
Super Bowl winning quarterback Brad Johnson has been taking as many as 1,700 shots a day in preparation.
Brad Johnson is in
Brad
this?
Johnson is in it.
I forgot Brad Johnson played football.
He won a Super Bowl.
He was on the team that won the Super Bowl. Yes, he was.
He will be one of 8 competitors participating in this year's Papa-Shot National Championship in Orlando. He competed at a regional qualifier in May in St. Louis and finished with the 3rd highest score of the event by 3 points, but he was awarded a wild card invitation because they needed somebody with a name. And Brad Johnson was the best they got. Someone said, this is like Top Gun, the best of the best. These Papa-Shot guys, they're training like no other to do this.
Okay.
He bought a Papa-Shot machine for his home in January.
He's got money. Why did he not already have a Papa-Shot
listen,
in his home?
Considering the picture I'm seeing of his Papa-Shot, it's like the same one we used for our wedding, which isn't cheap. But like, I feel like if you have money, you could buy a better one. Like one of the ones with the real industrial strength Papa-Shots that we used to have at ESPN Zone.
Items of like leisure, not the TV, not the couch, not the recliner. But if you're doing a sports man cave or sports she shed.
Or a clanker cave.
No. F them clankers. A pool table and a Papa-Shot are in there somewhere.
I think Papa-Shot is so much better than a pool. I'm anti-pool because I'm bad at it and I don't like things that I'm bad at. So I would prefer to have a Papa-Shot, a foosball table,
that
and
is another one.
I would love a skee ball
Nobody
machine.
has skee ball in
their
cave.
I wish I did.
Like when we think about typical like game room activities,
no
we
one
don't
has
think
a skee
about
ball.
skee ball.
Most people don't
think
have
about
a Papa-Shot.
Papa-Shot
Means you have money.
Does it?
I think so.
I don't think you could get one of those for a couple thousand.
I got ours for a couple hundred.
So even
But
less.
I wasn't going to buy another
You
one.
rented
We couldn't. No, we bought it.
Where
we
is
had
it?
to purchase it.
Where
We
is
gave it to the golf course.
Well, no.
Yeah. They kept it.
Why didn't you guys put it in your mama's storage unit?
Because my mom has my wedding dress. My mom has every piece of signage from our wedding. And if I don't take the things from our wedding, it's been 3 years as we just celebrated our anniversary. I think my mom is going to murder me. We had the balls. She kept the Papa-Shot balls. For what? I don't know. They're little plastic basketballs. Not plastic, rubber basketballs. They don't have any meaning. It's not like we had them engraved. We were running out of money at that point. She was like, I at least kept the balls.
So you
I was like,
bought
can get rid
a
of these.
Papa Shot.
We bought a Papa Shot. I think it
And
was
just
like
left it there.
$300.
Oh,
We got it on
yeah,
sale.
easy.
Yeah.
If you got,
But do you know how miserable that thing was to put together? Now,
You had to
granted,
put
we
it
had
together?
Yeah, we had to put it together.
why does nothing
We were
come
like-
already put together?
It was like IKEA levels. How do you do this? And it was so hot because it was the hottest day on record in Tacoma, and we ended up being like an hour or so late to our rehearsal because we had to go pick people up, bring them back to where we were setting up the Papa Shot. We're sweating, we're yelling at each other. This is when we learned that our venue didn't have the air conditioning unit that they had promised us would be available for our wedding, so everyone is just drenched in sweat. My dad's frantically trying to find an AC unit that he can rent, but they're all out because everybody's hot because everyone's AC was broken. And we set up a Papa Shot. Anyway, it was fun. Everyone should have a Papa Shot at their wedding. That's
And it's only a couple $100. So
Yeah.
again, if you're Brad, what's his face?
Brad Johnson.
You would think he has a game room with a Papa Shot. He doesn't have to go buy one. He would just already have one.
One would think.
You watching that? You're gonna watch that. Am I going?
I mean, I would
here's the
turn it
question.
on.
Am I going to be on social media and I will see some sort of Jessica commentary on
No.
the Papa Shot? Okay.
You want to know what's such a testament to cable? We're dog sitting, and where we're dog sitting doesn't have cable, so it's not as easy. I would have to go to the ESPN app and find the Papa Shot competition, and that feels like too much work. If I was at home, like cooking, I might have it on in the background just because I turned on my TV and went to Xfinity and ta-da, had ESPN2 on 8:56. But I don't want to work to watch the Papa Shot competition.
Okay.
I don't want to take 5 extra seconds to work the Papa Shot competition. Whatever.
All right.
No, I got to watch. We're going to try to finish season 1 of The Leftovers.
Okay.
We're making our way through it.
Where y'all at now?
We're like episode 9. I
What-
don't know how many.
where is
Season
Leftovers?
1. HBO Max.
Okay.
That I will take the time to go to the
go
HBO
to
Max.
and then
yeah.
press the button and click on it to watch it. Okay.
It's quite good. I did miss last night. My Valkyries got a very important win over the Washington Mystics, a big game winner from Salon. And we're not just winning games now, CJ. My Valkyries are in the playoff picture. If the playoffs started today, the expansion Golden State Valkyries would be the 8th seed. It is going down to the wire. Gap between teams 2 through 9. We had this discussion yesterday on the Lynx being in a tier of their own. And I said I thought the Liberty was in a secondary tier of their own and then everyone else. But admittedly, 2 through 9 in the WNBA separated by 4.5 games. So we got a real playoff for 5 weeks left of the
Okay.
WNBA regular season as we go down the wire. And I did see the report yesterday too that the WNBA is averaging 21% more viewers this season than last season, which I thought was a real positive, especially considering, like, just honestly, Caitlin Clark hasn't played in a lot of games. I think she's missed 15 games now. And the Fever still have had a 7% increase of their own. The rest of the non-Fever games are up 37%. So it just does show genuine growth. When you have those naysayers out there who shake their fist and say, nobody watches the WNBA. No, like, they're consistently growing, and you are seeing that in the television ratings. Have you kept up on any of the additional things happening with Gilbert Arenas?
Yesterday, he came skipping out of the jail after making bond. I think it was like $50,000 bond or something like that. He came bopping about, singing, proclaiming that he's finna start snitching, which is exactly what you should do when you've been playing poker with an Israeli mobster, like a crime lord. First off, I didn't know Israelis had their own mob as a nation. But when you've been dealing with that, anybody in any mob, be it Israel or Russian or Italian or Irish, anybody in any mob, when the police come and say, hey, we got you for whatever the hell it is, and you realize that they really want that person, you start singing. You become a Tweety bird. I'll tell you what he ate for dinner yesterday. You want to know the cologne he wears? Yes, I'll share that with you also. This feels like they got them on a rule violation,
Yeah, but I've seen
they really
The
want the mob.
Sopranos. Does Gilbert Arenas think he's too big to get
get
taken out
whacked?
by the mob? Yeah, is Gilbert Arenas, today on Sports Talk, is Gilbert Arenas too big to get whacked? Maybe. Because it would be so obvious at this point.
Like, you whack him, you'll bring down, like, there's so much more attention. These types of criminal enterprises need to exist in darkness without a whole lot of social awareness happening. The people who know, and the people who don't need to know. But if you off Gilbert, Everybody's going to know because Gilbert is loud as hell.
Yeah.
He's noisy. He's going to bring down more heat from the fuzz on you. No, you can't do that. Can you imagine trying to stick Gilbert Arenas, though? Keep following that thought logic.
Yeah.
Can you stick him in witness protection? You can't stick somebody like that in witness protection. He can't hide.
You'd have to send them somewhere very remote.
Where?
I said remote.
Where?
Antarctica.
Oh, okay. That might work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put him on some.
Nobody over here. He's done living over here if that's what they decide to do.
yeah.
Okay.
No, you would have to go somewhere.
Someplace else.
Barbados.
Okay. That's
That's
not
not
enough people,
remote,
but
but
like, yeah,
yeah.
I got you.
R.I.P. Adriana. R.I.P. Sal. Those were my sad. R.I.P. Jimmy. Those are some
Spoiler
sad
alert.
soprano losses.
Wow.
It's been decades.
Wow.
It's been
Wait, did you
forever.
name, was one of them the therapist?
No, she didn't die.
Okay. All right.
She's safe.
Okay. Good. Phew. Good. That would have been a terrible shot for therapist.
Those stories, the Gilbert Arenas story followed by the Shannon Sharp. I saw somebody say Chad Ochocinco could replace Shannon Sharp on ESPN's coverage. So
That's where sports talk is.
now another one.
Great. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. What's
we
next?
we
up
talked
on our
about
list?
Shannon Sharp off air.
We did.
And it's like, yo, listen, man.
He should be on the presidential sports committee that I forgot existed until yesterday.
I thought we were
I'm sorry,
done
Presidential
with it. Fitness.
Council on Sports, Fitness,
Oh.
and Nutrition.
Okay.
DeChambeau, Harrison Butker, Lawrence Taylor, Annika Sorensen.
That's why LT
Triple
was
H.
there. LT walks up to. Did you see him walk up to
Yes.
the mic? Walked up to the microphone and said, "Hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm ready to serve." It's like, oh, get your massa ass up out of here, dog.
They're also adding.
Way too much cocaine was done by LT.
They're also adding
CTE's
Nick
going
Bosa,
crazy. Of
Saquon
course.
Barkley, and Tua Tagovailoa, which was a tough name to be said yesterday. But the reason why was because they made an official announcement where President Trump signed an executive order for the return of the presidential fitness test. It is coming back as a part of this administration's goal to restore, quote, urgency in improving health in all Americans. So get ready, because we haven't had the presidential fitness test since 2013, but we had it from 1956 through 2013, and I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, so you bet I was a part of the presidential fitness test generation.
Did you ever do well on that?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
I was good enough. I wasn't in the top percent, because if you were in the top percentage, you got sent a certificate. Because I remember someone in our class got sent a special presidential honor certificate for excelling at the presidential. It was because of the amount of pull-ups that they did in fourth grade. You're judging a fourth grader on pull-ups. It's insane. I could do the sit-ups. I could do the push-ups. I liked the beep test. That was part of ours. I don't know if that was a national thing, but we did the beep test as part of our, where you run line to line and you go as long as you can. The beeps get shorter.
Okay.
The beep test just popped up on my TikTok. I guess a lot of college, volleyball and soccer programs do it. So you have to try to last as long as possible, but those beeps get really, really short in between. So then you're essentially doing sprints. And you originally go, it's kind of like suicide-y where you go. I whisper it. I don't know what we call those anymore, but where you
Line
go
touches, but I got
to
you.
free throw line, half court, other free throw line, full court. And then the one that just totally got me though, the two, I hated running the mile and I hated the sit and reach. I could do the fitness part. I have no flexibility. The sit and reach would come around and they put your stupid feet up against that block. And I'd be like, that's as far as I can't go any farther. And they're like, Jessica, you can go, you have to pass. And I'm like, I can't. I literally can't. Did you do good on them?
No.
Or well on them, excuse me?
I could run the mile. I could do the sit and reach. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm bended.
Congrats.
I'm flexible. I'm also long as hell. So it's nothing long legs, long torso, long arms. And these have been my arms since about the 6th grade. So yeah, I can do that. I can't do pull-ups to this day.
Oh, I can't do pull-ups.
They
They gave us the push-up option.
We did push-ups and rope climb. And so I couldn't do either one of those. And so, yeah, I'm assuming my scores were very, very poor. Although I was probably one of the more athletic kids
Same.
in that school.
That's the thing with tests like these. I'm all pro get kids to move because everyone's sitting and no one's going outside and you have to do something. But I would rather have a fitness like program as opposed to a specific testing
my
situation?
thought is because isn't like recess PE, isn't that kind of falling behind as we like the amount of time kids spend doing those things falling behind? My thought is on this.
Extend recess?
They'll be like, okay, we got to get kids to play more, which brings play back into the schools in some sort of fashion, be it play on free play where they decide what they want to play, or organized structured play, which is what PE sort of serves as. And if it does that, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I think that the way we do school now with the, hey, sit in your desk, read this, listen to me talk, complete this task, I think that is way too regimented for somebody under the age of like 15, honestly. Where it is, hey, let them experience an hour or so of just free play or of play in some capacity.
Well, that's where like our specials in elementary school, that's what we call PE, art, computers, and then
music.
Yeah. Those were so fun. I mean, there's a reason why our generation like loved to play the recorder, to our parents' dismay, but it was just something fun to learn and do. Or computer class was so different then because you were like learning how to use a computer, because that wasn't just a natural skill that everybody has because we're such a tech-focused society now. But you would go and like learn how to type. You would learn how to type fast. You would learn how to do like a roller coaster typhoon. We got a roller coaster typhoon once, and that was the most incredible day in computer class history. But art, we used a kiln to make pottery one year, which was awesome.
Fancy ass school.
I know. Well, they borrowed it.
Okay.
It was cool. It was the teachers of those classes were the same my entire time there. We had one change of PE teacher. But they were so passionate about those subjects. Like they would go out and like use their own money to try and do special extra things. Like I remember the rainbow.
Yeah, the parachute.
The parachute. Yeah. Ours got a giant rip in it. And our teacher like started a fundraiser to get a new one because it was going to take the school too long to replace it because she knew it was our favorite thing to do in PE. So I don't know. I just think there's a lot of fun things to do. But if you have to do the presidential fitness test, don't sweat. I mean, sweat it because you need to do well, but don't sweat it. I stressed out so much over the mile growing up.
It doesn't matter.
The mile used to make me ill. I'd like go down to like our treadmill, and I'd get on it, and I would train for the mile once I was, because I wanted to, because all my friends were really fast.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they made it seem like if you were an athlete, you had to. Ours was crazy. It was like if you were an athlete, you were expected to run the mile in less than 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And I could not break 8 minutes. And I killed myself trying to make it to 8 minutes. And even I finally, as an adult, when I was like big in my Orange Theory bag, I did like a 7:50, and I was like, this is the greatest day of my life. And then I was like, who cares? Like, none of this matters. It does not matter how fast you are. It just matters that you run. Or it just matters that you walk. It just matters that you're, like, moving your body.
Yeah.
And not just sitting on the couch all the time.
I don't know. The things I was good at, I was like, okay, fine. Things I wasn't, it's like, okay, fine. Y'all want to find out if I'm athletic? Play me one-on-one. Let's do something. Like, see me. You know where I'm at recess.
Tetherball.
Yeah, come meet me on the tetherball court, dog.
Foursquare court.
Come meet me over there.
Oh, I miss Foursquare.
Come holler at me. Man, come in from recess after playing some pickup football with 500 yards receiving, 200 yards passing, another 300 rushing, 9 total touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Like, come see me, dog. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm right here by the slides, dog.
Are the kids just not doing that anymore?
I don't think so.
That's so sad.
I don't think so. I know where I stay is nothing to drive down the street or walk through the neighborhood, and kids are out there playing pickup basketball on raggedy goals or throwing a football around, and the football is half deflated. So, like, I know in my neighborhood, kids are. I don't know what everybody else is doing. And I know that's what we did.
That's all we did.
That's all we did. Like, go outside with a ball. What ball dictated on what you did. So if you had a soccer ball, you could play soccer with it. Maybe you can get a little Foursquare action going also. You got a basketball, we're either playing keep away, or we're trying to do the spider drill, or we're trying to dribble around and show off our handles. Got a football, obviously. We're either playing football or jackpot. And jackpot was a whole lot of fun, and that's how we spent most of our time. Now, I don't know what kids are doing for fun because I'm a grown-ass man. I don't do kid stuff no more.
Unfortunate. You're so grown and adult.
Jessica?
As the furthest
just spent
grown
$4,000
person.
on an electrician. Did you know about that? Did you know how much electricians cost?
What did we had another I hate being an
Is
adult
this,
and
is
nobody
this what
trained me
Benjamin
for this
Franklin
moment.
envisioned when he invented electricity? Or the Egyptians, if your third eye is open, when they invented electricity?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
But this is where we're at. All right, we'll take a quick break. We never talked about the high noon Celsius thing, so we're going to talk about that when we come back.
We
along
got nothing
with
else
music,
to do?
Music Friday.
Oh.
We've got Justin Timberlake news. We've got Katy Perry, Justin Trudeau news. We've got new music
They're
out.
together?
Apparently.
Like an item?
Reportedly. They went to dinner. Oh, I've spoiled the story. We'll get into that. Also, CJ found this picture of James Harden that we have to show you too. We'll show that after a quick break.
Have you always dreamed of entertaining on the biggest stage in Memphis? The Claw Crew is looking for members to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. Claw Crew members are hardworking, high-energy entertainers who assist Grizzlies home games by hyping up the crowd and much more. Not only do they support the Grizzlies on home games, but also promote in Memphis and across the Mid-South. Open auditions are Saturday, August 9th at FedEx Forum. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions for more information and to register today.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Speaking of Adidas, are these the Harden 10s?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess so.
From what
You guys don't sound too excited. It kind of looks like when you flush the toilet in the water.
Yeah, it's like a whirlpool.
Like a
You know,
whirlpool.
want to be phone positive. Yeah. Want to be phone positive.
Or artists just making some paint up and they just
Looks like phone positive material.
Yeah, or a
Yeah,
thumbprint.
like-
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Scotty Scheffler ran away with the Open Championship this weekend. My God, this guy, he's not real. Have we reached the point with Scotty Scheffler where you don't have to care a thing about golf, but you still know there's a dude named Scotty Scheffler who is awesome at it?
He is solidified himself as one of the greats in the sport. At this point, probably of all time.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What is the biggest Summer League accomplishment so far for this Grizzlies team?
Tuomas Isalo filling out his coaching staff. The Ryan Saunders hiring was essential. It was big time. You have a veteran NBA voice there.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back. Next time you get a Celsius, you better make sure that it's not a high noon. I hate when that happens. I hate when I go to drink a Celsius and I'm like, ooh, I got a little buzz. I got a little buzz on it. This was a story this week where High Noon is warning customers that some of their vodka seltzers were accidentally labeled as Celsius energy drinks. How does this happen? How on earth does this happen? Also, like, in a serious way, can you imagine, what if you had been sober for, like, let's say you clocked 25 years of sobriety, and you're like, God, I just gotta get a little energy drink today. I'm gonna crack a Celsius. And you ended up having a High Noon instead, and it ruined your sobriety. That would be horrific.
Yes. what if you were like a 14-year-old who needed an energy
Also
drink?
that.
And your parents like, yo, what is wrong with you? You're very clearly drunk. You're like, I don't know. I hadn't been drinking, and you end up grounded. You lose your phone privileges. All because you drank a Celsius that was apparently a high noon.
What if you're a 16-year-old and you cranked those Celsiuses, and next thing you know, you're getting pulled over because you're swerving all over the streets, and they're like, excuse me, miss, you need to do a breathalyzer, and you're like, okay, fine, I've just had Celsiuses today, and then they're like, you're this amount over the legal limit, you're drunk, you're getting a DUI, and you're like, no, I only had a Celsius.
If you're 16, you're getting more than a DUI.
Right, you're underage,
underage
you're
drinking
DUI,
too.
your life is over. You're never getting into college. That's what they would tell you. I just think this is insane. Obviously, they're packaged in the same factory, and so there was a mix-up there, a little oopsie. Also, like, maybe you shouldn't be drinking Celsiuses if you're 14, but...
Don't we have Celsiuses over there?
No, we used to have Celsius.
Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. Because I was finna like
That was
sprint
a
and
great
start opening them and seeing how many I could get
I'm
to.
testing for research purposes.
Yes.
To be fair, an energy drink can make you feel like you're drunk a little bit sometimes.
If you're overdosing on it, like if you've had way too many, yeah, it'll mess you up.
Have you ever had...
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
I did it before a basketball tournament. I'll never forget. I drank like 3 Monster Energies before. Yeah, it was
3
nuts.
of them?
Yeah, I was so tired. I'd pulled an all-nighter, and we had a tournament. I was like, I'm just gonna crush these Monster Energies, and I was
only so
drinking
much
them.
energy
I
you
was
need.
drinking them on the sideline. Like, this is how much we didn't understand these things at the time. This is like early, first Monster campaign probably.
Wait,
Coming
what
after
year?
Red Bull. This would have had to have been 2005, 2006.
Okay, yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
Young. And I just remember cracking them on the sidelines, on the bench, and then I go in, and I played for like a couple minutes, and I went to take free throws, and my hands
Gotta
were
be
like
shaking.
straight jitters, and I showed my coach, and he was just like, go lay behind the bench for a little bit. And I'm just laying, I will never forget, I'm laying on the ground, feeling violently ill behind the bench, being like, I think I'm going to die. And the only thing that it could be is the fact that I drank 3 Monster Energy drinks.
I used to, at halftime, drink a can of Red Bull. I would put a can of Red Bull and a
God.
Gatorade at halftime between games and drink that. Because, like, yeah. This is going to enhance my performance. This is going to make me play better. The whole time, for the entire third quarter, I'm nothing but jitters. Did not realize why it was. It was because I chugged a damn Red Bull at halftime.
Red Bull's not my favorite.
I enjoy Red Bull.
I have a lot of friends who drink like vodka Red Bulls.
I do.
And for whatever reason, I could never get behind the only energy alcohol drink I ever somewhat got behind was the Four Loko. And by somewhat get behind, I mean I bought one at a gas station once and had one of the wildest nights of my college career because this was back when they were putting crack in those Four Lokos before they were regulated.
I drank one Four Loko one time and never again. I was
Same.
Like, oh, no, I can't. No.
It was so crazy. The kids will never know. I was telling the story at the wedding that I was at last month. It is last month because last month was July. It's now August. And I thought it would go over better. And people just looked at me like in horror. They were just like, oh, that sounds like a really traumatic night. I'm like, not everybody has a Four Loko story.
I bought a Four Loko and it was just me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out and I'm gonna chill at the house and have a good time. And about 2 hours, 3 hours later, I wanted to fight something. I just started punching the pillow and the cushion. I was like, okay, let's go. Urgh. So much energy, so much rage. Don't know where it came from. Woke up the next day, felt terrible. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm never drinking that again.
I went to a drag show in West Hollywood, and I decided that I needed to be a performer on stage.
Did you get on stage?
And I fought a bouncer to get up on. But then we got thrown out of the club because
you
were
got
not.
thrown out.
Me and a group got thrown out on the West Hollywood streets. One of the other girls threw up in the middle of the floor, so it was a combination. Everything hit at one time, and it was just a collaboration of.
So wait. So I want to know the particulars of this story. You're not gonna. I'm not the people at the wedding. I love this story.
We went into West Hollywood.
So where did you get the Four Lokos from?
At a gas station.
So before you get there, you stop off.
We stopped at a gas station.
We're getting snacks to prepare.
No,
I
I don't remember snacks. I don't remember any sort of snack situation.
Had anybody eaten?
Who knows? It's Los Angeles. Probably not.
Of course, Luca diet.
The Luca diet's a Four Loko and no food and one almond
shake. Stop off at the gas station. to get
Stopped at the gas station. I
drinks.
think we took a taxi because I think this was pre-Uber.
So was there a hey? We're purposefully going to this gas station to get Four Loko. Not we got in the gas station looking for a drink.
We
Oh, there's
sought
Four
out
Loko.
this gas station for specific reasons. One of which was they carried Four Loko. The other of which was something I will not incriminate myself all these years later.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah,
is up.
thanks. So we went there.
What flavor? Did everybody get the same flavor?
I believe mine was
flavor or
some sort of
different?
blue rat because
Okay.
if I'm telling the story, I swear to God, I can still
You could taste
it crackling on my tongue. And we had them, and like truly, I remember being on the curb waiting for our taxi to take us to West Hollywood, and then I kind of remember like trying to fight to get onto the stage in the street. There's photos. So we were there. We explored. We had a great
You start
time.
drinking it before you get into the taxi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you crack it open, you drink
Yeah,
it.
you know, a little
then you
gas
tell the
station,
taxi,
a little
you say,
gas
"Hey,
station
taxi,
pregame."
Take me to
this place in West Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Taxi drops you
Yeah.
off. You get in, and from that moment, once you get in, the only thing you remember is fighting to get on stage at the drag show.
Yeah, in
Okay.
the chat, Dwayne said Jessica is explaining white girl wasted right now. Yes.
Yes.
1000%. Yes.
All right.
It was a great time.
So you fight to. Did you get on stage?
I don't think so.
You didn't.
That's where
I would assume
the
you
fr-
wouldn't at your size.
But I think the issue was the girl who got sick.
What were
But you
the-
know what?
what were
She
the-
rallied and we ended up at some other place because that's a trooper. She wasn't going to ruin the rest of our nights.
What did none of the people you were with say? No, Jessica, don't.
No, CJ, you're asking questions that I simply don't have the answers
Okay,
to.
all right. Do you remember any of the drag performers' reactions?
Yeah, there was. No, they were so nice.
Okay.
I remember. Well, at least I thought they were being so inviting and like we're really into us participating with them. Also a bunch of young white girls showing up in the we were. It was very much a my culture is not your costume kind of moment, and we were like, yeah, let's go. And I just remember there was a Cher, there was a Tina, there was a Gaga.
That'll get the white girl wasteds going.
There was a Madonna.
Oh, that's
Because it was like a famous pop stars through history themed, which you know me.
Yep.
In the 6 years we've known each other, or 6 years we've worked here together, you have learned nothing gets me going like a pop divas through the ages moment. Anyway, it was a great time. Yes.
Did you know you worked with a monster?
No.
Other Jacob used to mix Four Loko and Everclear.
Oh my God.
How is he alive right now?
Yeah, but he's young, so by that point, those original Four Locos only existed for
like people started overdosing on them.
Yeah,
Like 3 months in, people started overdosing.
And we joke, I don't know what was in that. Like, I could have a lawsuit someday, years from now, where like something happens to me health-wise, and I say it was that one can of Four Loko I got at a gas station in 2010.
All right, so did you guys get any drinks in there?
Don't ask questions
Okay,
I don't know the answers
cool.
to. Probably not. I
So
don't even
y'all-
know how we got in there.
Y'all end up getting kicked out.
WeHo used to be the place that you could get into places fairly easily.
But you
That's why
guys
we
end
went.
up getting kicked out.
Yeah.
'Cause
And then we found
Brendan-
another spot.
And y'all just
and then we went to,
immediately-
and then we ended up in Hustlers of Hollywood.
Y'all ended up
I know.
off of one can of Four Loko. Understand that, people. One can of Four Loko.
Just one.
They lived a night similar to the night that the dudes lived in Hangover.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers everything.
We could have been
The
a warning.
wild
They should have put
bruises.
us on a warning label. This was 15 years ago. Gosh. Which also makes me feel so old.
So
What a time.
that could somebody could be going through that right now with the high noon.
But yeah, Jacob was trying to make it like the original, and I can understand adding in a little Anyone who drinks Everclear for fun is
No. Nobody drinks
Please,
it.
I have
Nobody-
limits.
Nobody drinks Everclear for fun.
I have limits.
We only drink
But-
Everclear out of necessity.
Do you think that your one can of Four Loko in the privacy of your own home, like got that out of your system?
Got what out of my system?
Your flirtation with the Four Loko? Because for me, like I never needed to seek out another
No,
Four
yeah,
Loko again.
and immediately. I woke up the next day like, oh, I remember punching things.
Yeah.
For no reason.
What did you
by
punch? Yeah, wait,
couch-
you're interrogating me. I want to interrogate
couch
you.
Pillow. I was playing video games and whatever happened.
Did you break anything?
No,
That's
thankfully I didn't. It for a while there, I think initially I punched the wall. I was like, oh, that's not sturdy enough to handle all of this. I need to find something else to punch. So the first 2 punches went at the wall, and it was clear I wasn't gone. I had gotten through about half of it. Wasn't gone entirely. I was like, oh, okay, stop punching the wall. You'll pit a hole in the wall, but you can punch the shit out of the couch. knock yourself out.
Smart.
And so just started punching the couch and the pillows and things of that nature. Had to be playing, I might have been playing college football, Madden. I was playing Madden. And Collinsworth on Madden is just so aggravating for me to listen to because he only talks when I'm messing up. He only talks when you're doing well or when you mess up. And I never do well in that game. I'm only messing up. It's like, what is that guy looking at? Why is that the read? If you look over here, this dude is clearly wide open, and he is not wrong. The dude was clearly wide open, but I didn't need to hear that from him at the time. So I'm punching things. I work up a sweat. I end up going to sleep, wake up sweaty. Like, what happened? Why are my arms sore from this night? Nobody was around. Like, it's a real boring story because nobody is around.
No,
to
it's really
see
you
it.
versus yourself.
But like, it was very Scarface. My mind is playing tricks on me. Last verse where they're punching at the pavement. I felt like that. I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't. Every time when I see it, I get a little queasy in gas stations and corner stores. It's like, ooh, why is that still here?
And it's still such an aggressive bottle.
And mine was like lime green. I don't know what
mine
flavor
was like
it was.
electric blue.
Yeah, I don't know what flavor it was. Might have been green apple. I don't know. But
I had the
drank
best
that.
electric blue Kool-Aid the other day, and I have not had a blue Kool-Aid, and I'm just sharing. I went to Smackers, and their blue Kool-Aid is delightful. In case you're looking for a good Kool-Aid.
Good blue Kool-Aid.
They got a good blue
James
Kool-Aid.
also has good blue.
They have great blue Kool-Aid. Some Music Friday.
Why not?
Before we get into the rest of this fun-filled weekend, Justin Timberlake made a health announcement yesterday. He has Lyme disease, or has been battling Lyme disease. He made an announcement on social media. He explained that he has been going through it on his tour. I also saw a post from Chris Kirkpatrick, which is how I learned that members of NSYNC had been touring with Justin Timberlake on this tour. I think it was Chris, Joey Fatone, and Lance, perhaps. But was saying that he had watched from the sidelines of Justin Timberlake continue to go through his tour. He was not going to let this ruin the tour, and ultimately, like, how challenging that was. I'd seen reports that, like, people who had been going to the Justin Timberlake tour, he wasn't singing all the time, or there were people who were being really critical of his low energy, and so this would explain why he might not have been as high energy as if he wasn't battling Lyme disease.
The clips that I've seen is always the same song where he has the crowd sing along. It's I Got That Feeling. And so I hadn't done much looking, but I hadn't seen anything outside of him putting the mic down and encouraging the crowd to sing along to I Got That Feeling, which made me think, oh, it's just that one song he's trying to get everybody to sing along with. And why not have them sing along to that song as opposed to like Cry Me a River or something like that, right? It's a positive song. It's a fun song. It's an upbeat song. Let everybody vibe out to that. Give yourself a bit of a break because as a performer, you need a bit of a break in show. That was my thought, but lo and behold, it's Lyme disease. So he Uno reversed us. It's like y'all are coming to make fun of me. Uno reverse. Bow.
I've been battling something.
I'm sick. Now, don't you all feel like jackasses?
This is your reminder. You never know what someone's going through. I do find Lyme disease fascinating. A lot of celebrities end up with Lyme disease, or at least we hear about celebrities with Lyme disease. I would imagine that's because they have money where they can go through the proper testing of Lyme disease. Like, it's a tick-borne illness. The main, like, known characteristic is if you get that bullseye rash, if you have a tick and you get a bullseye around it, and then you can get Lyme disease. It's always interesting to me. When I went through a health scare a couple years ago, probably connected to the Four Loko that I had in 2010, thinking back on it. But at the time, did not know what was going on. And so I was seeing all sorts of specialists, and I was at an infectious disease doctor. And, you know, I was just so desperate for, like, an answer or a diagnosis. And so you're scouring the internet at that point, trying to find anything, because that's what we do. And I asked him, I was like, do you think it could be Lyme disease? And he was like, well, do you have a bullseye rash anywhere? And I was like, no. And I was like, but the internet told me only 80% of cases of Lyme disease have the bullseye rash. And he was like, well, what the internet will, like, also tell you if you go through, you know, he sent me like a Harvard research paper that, like, Lyme disease is very real and can be incredibly debilitating. But there's this conception of, like, chronic Lyme disease that is not a real thing. And a lot of neurological disorders, like, people there's so much we don't know about the human body, basically. And he was like, they will just take your money. And people hear these stories of celebrities who have Lyme disease, and they think if something's going on with them, exhaustion, fatigue, nerve pain, and it can be so awful to be dealing with. They're like, well, I saw so-and-so have a Lyme disease diagnosis. Like, maybe this is what I have. But the testing for it is so complicated, and the treatment of it is so debated in the medical community that they just really don't know what to do with it. It's like, how long do you do the antibiotics? Do antibiotics even work? Is it a placebo type effect? And so, yeah, I just find Lyme disease one of the most fascinating diseases that we have out there, where there's still such little knowledge of it. But every now and then you hear someone say they have Lyme disease. I'm like, dang, I want to know more. And why are the ticks the ones who carry it? Because I think it's deer-born. Maybe, I don't know. Now we're getting into territory that I don't know. The ticks are terrifying.
Yeah. They suck your blood. Anything that sucks my blood is bad. Vampires, mosquitoes, ticks, leeches. Don't like them at all.
Leeches scare me.
Why?
I don't know, but when I was in the lake, I literally was like, are there leeches in here? There was, I think, in one of the series of Unfortunate Events books, somebody died via leech, and it affected me for a long time. But I always check the dogs we watch, I always check for ticks. Because if you get Lyme disease I think it can kill you. I'm pretty sure Lyme disease can kill you if not treated. So shout out Justin Timberlake.
Weren't the
we
Animorphs-
stand with Justin Timberlake.
Weren't the bad aliens and Animorphs leeches?
Maybe.
Yeah, they
I mean, leeches are so
leech
bad.
into your
We use
ear
leech
and
as
then-
a derogatory term for someone.
Yeah.
Stop being such a leech.
Please.
Stop sucking all the life out of me or out of the money out of my bank account.
Well, in some ways.
Okay. Are Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau an item?
Speaking of sucking all the life out, you tell me.
Some are saying. TMZ had them going out to dinner together. And then Justin Trudeau, former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, for those who don't know, showed up at her concert. Imagine if Katy Perry rebounds from Orlando Bloom with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. That feels like a Mad Lib.
He's handsome.
He's always been handsome.
He's handsome. Yeah.
Yes.
Like I'm just we hadn't talked about him before, I don't think. And certainly not in a romantic capacity.
No.
Like, it makes sense. Like, you see Katy Perry with that. You're like, oh yeah, he matches. He fits.
Yeah.
They would make sense.
I've kind of been a Katy Perry hater on the show this year, and I've
All the woman
reached
did
the
was
point.
go to space and sing What a Beautiful World. Just jealous you weren't there with Gayle King and the rest of them. What was that? What was their name? Woman Power? Women in Space?
They were women in space.
Girl Astronauts?
But she
What was they
also
called?
produced that horrific album. I guess that was technically, was that last year that came out?
I think so.
The Woman's World song in the music video.
And then she went to space, sort of.
Sexy, confident, so intelligent.
Why do you get those lyrics right?
Heaven sent.
Why do you get those and not the other good song lyrics?
That's not fair. I always get like 4 to 5 right, and then it goes off.
Jessica, you
So, like,
just did a whole verse right there.
I can do a verse. I just can't do the whole song.
No, you can't. You didn't do a verse of NSYNC yesterday.
That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my bad. Anyway, now I'm rooting for Katy Perry. I just want to make it official that I've changed my tune. I now want her comeback because it feels like it's become such a pile-on of Katy Perry. It's not fun to be anti-Katy Perry anymore.
Well, you're the one doing the
It now
piling
feels
on. You can
mean.
stop.
That's what I'm. Okay. I'm rooting for her and Justin Trudeau to find great romance in this chapter of their lives. All right, what are we listening to going into the weekend? There's so much good new music today.
Is there?
Yes.
Just real quick before we get to your good music.
Yes.
Kyle Dion is an R&B singer.
Okay.
And I stumbled across him earlier this year. He dropped an album last year called In My Jeans. Not a super long album. It's like 30 minutes. Superb.
Kyle?
Kyle. Kyleedion. I'm saying
All right.
Kyle Dion because it looks like Kyle Dion to me, but it might be something else. But yeah, that album is wonderful. If you like R&B, soul, funk, like sit down and listen to it. You'll enjoy it. But you said that the girlies are having a moment. I listened to that new Chaperone. All right.
That's fine. No.
All right.
Least favorite thing I listened to this morning.
Okay.
No disrespect to Chaperone. I
Subway
appreciate
loving
it.
in the subway.
It's like very
Down My Subway. What's
mellow.
it called? Yeah.
I think it's just called Subway.
All right.
It's nice. It's a nice song.
Okay.
The new Demi Lovato song. We have not had a song of the summer. We never got one.
Outside is my song of the summer, but you do what you do.
We don't have an official song of the summer. My song of the summer is Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday.
Why is that a thing?
It became a TikTok sound, and
Why?
like it was like a fail video.
Okay.
So you would post Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday, and then post a video where it starts off like you're in a cool place or doing something that looks perceived as cool. Like last night I watched a man who was skimboarding in the ocean and ran into a wave that was like triple the size of him, and he just completely front planted into that wave. And I giggled and I sent it to Chris. We'll get to it in 2 weeks. That's when we always end up going through our TikToks that we sent together. But that sound has just been in my head. But now, this Demi Lovato song, I don't know when the last time she came out with new music was. It's been a minute. It's called Fast. It's good. It's boppy. It's dancey. I listened to it multiple times this morning, which was not expected. I didn't expect to fall in love with a new Demi Lovato song on August 1st, 2025. Also, the new Renee Rapp album dropped, Bite Me. I love Renee Rapp as a person. I have not been a massive fan of her music, which is kind of bizarre because I feel as if I, Jessica Benson, am made to love Renee Rapp, including her music. It just hasn't hit me, but I am excited to listen. I listened to about half the album, and it's good. It's good. I find her very just interesting as a person. She's a cool artist. Every interview she does, I'm like, I like that girl. So that came out, and then Hayley Williams of Paramore dropped 17 new singles on Monday on her website, and then erased them. And now one of them is on Apple. I don't know where the rest of them went, but you can find them somewhere, I'm sure. But you get all that. So many women giving us music on a Friday. Thanks, ladies. Thanks, everyone, for making it through technical difficulties and Ren Zabando and Trey Lance and everything else and Four Loko stories. We'll be back on a Monday. I hope everyone has a tremendous weekend. Bundle up. Enjoy the cold. Go get your pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, no.
Fall is here. We'll see you Monday. Bye.
What a way to end the show. Pumpkin spice latte in August? You're a psycho.